back to Would I Lie to You. Now it is time to ramp up the pace and play quick fire lies. Just a reminder, the story on the card could be completely familiar to our panellists or something they've never seen before. Chris, you can start us off and show us how it's done.
As a child, I decided that I could never be friends with anyone whose name starts with the letter D, and I've continued this habit into adulthood.
So no Barrys, no anybody?
No D.
No, Barry's fine.
Oh, Barry's
Barry's a joy. When I meet someone called Barry, it's a huge relief.
It's fine.
If Barry was called Darry, we'd have a problem.
The loud music has affected.
When did this start? On what bay did this start?
Say primary school?
That's pretty vague.
That's very
like 5
vague.
to 12,
very vague.
bro.
I think you must know more specifically because it has to, like, there has to be someone.
There was.
Yeah?
There was a Darren.
Yeah, there was a Darren.
He bullied me. Darren was a shit. And so in the sandpit at primary school, he just made my primary school life hell to the point that Darren and his name became problematic.
Why not just Darrens? Why anyone with a D?
The reason was, at primary school, you're often categorised or asked to queue up alphabetically. So those around Darren, who also had D Christian names, started to be infected by his poisonous bullying. So
What a bunch of D-heads.
Yeah, so Darren, David and Darren, they all started forming this D gang. And so it sort of was logical in my head that anyone with the letter D at the start of their name was an enemy of mine.
Why did you carry this on into your adulthood? Why didn't you just go, well, that was a silly kid thing?
I guess we become creatures of habit. It's sort of, once you start something, you just keep doing it.
Do you feel, though, that there's been anybody who you've really, in your conscious mind that you've missed out on a beautiful friendship because they're a good person, but the D in their name just gets in the way?
I assume David Attenborough is lovely.
I think that's a safe assumption.
I've heard his shows are quite good.
You've never watched a David Attenborough... How is that possible? You've never watched David Attenborough show?
No D's in my household.
Oh, I don't know.
In fact,
Did you watch Baywatch starring David Hasselhoff?
What about
With a lot of
Days
double D
Our
girls.
So what about in terms of the romantic side of things? Has there ever been like a girl...
No, it has affected me, if I was being honest. Like, there was this gorgeous, lovely girl, Danica, who... Who was otherwise perfect. Like, you could not falter. She was absolutely angelic. Had her name not begun with D, we'd probably be married.
Yeah, I think she'd have some say in the matter.
All right, guys.
You know, people do have these kind of mental quirks and issues, so what do you think?
No, they absolutely do, but I think this is A-grade baloney.
To suggest that this is part of a sincere mental health issue and choose this as the forum to talk about it, I mean, I don't think you are that bad a person. So I will say that is a lie.
OK, so I think we're unanimous. We're going to say that it's a lie.
Chris, is it the truth or is it a lie?
Charlie has been so sceptical all day.
Yeah.
And it's been insulting, frankly. Because I'm here to tell you it is actually a lie. Of course it's a lie.
Of course. Of course it was a lie.
How did spin that one?
I'm just sad because we could have had Daryl Summers on the show after all. Thanks a lot.